Yo, what is good, everybody? Before I start this video, some of my videos are gonna come out later than usual because, like I keep saying, everybody and myself has school homework, and they're taking quite a bit to actually finish. Which I'm sorry, but it's just the way life is. But
It is what it is. It
it
is
is
what
what
it
it
is.
is. Yeah, hopefully none of you guys are waited too long for it or getting impatient with it. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the video.
Roll the intro.
Nice.
I'm gonna make this quick, but if you guys go down into the description, hit that subscribe and like button, that'd be greatly appreciated by me. And if you can hit that bell as a little bonus, that'll even be greater. So you guys can see when my next video is gonna come out. And I'll see you guys in the rest of the video. Peace. Yo, what is good, everybody? I'm back on another Anime Mania video, and today we're gonna do a follow-up, or basically a part 2 of the Anime Mania update coming this Friday, I believe, which I also did another video on it, part 1. You should go check it out. It'll be in the description, where I went over 4 new characters that are gonna be added to Jojo. And not Jojo, what am I talking about? To Anime Mania, and it's gonna be the Jojo update. So go check that out. It's gonna be dope as fuck. But yeah, today I went over the comment section of my last video. I actually checked some of you guys' comments, and I noticed that some of you guys actually noticed more than me. My small eyes could not see shit, alright? I was just looking at the main prominent stuff, but I wasn't looking in the background. But once you guys told me to look in the background, some of you guys told me to look in the background of the Giorno video, and there was actually an image that Yakris, or Yukris Yakuri, Yukuri Bakuri Bokuri, put in media, where he actually was playing as Funny Valentine, which, if you guys don't know who Funny Valentine is, he was the antagonist of part 7 on Jojo. So definitely is gonna be a dope ass character to be added. But there's actually gonna be 4 new characters gonna be added to the game, or more actually. So without further ado, let's get into it. But before we start, I'm just going to tell you guys, some of my predictions may not be confirmed. Some of the abilities might also not be confirmed, because this is just from speculation and what I've gotten from other people in my comments, in the Discord, and from what I've seen. But hopefully this is not ruining anything for you guys. But come on, they basically sneaked it, alright? So it's no surprise. But yeah, let's go over the 4 new characters that are going to be added into the game. Well, one of the characters that I'm not sure of, the rest I am sure of. So I'm going to start with the 3 who I am sure of. So the first 3 characters that are going to be added are Funny Valentine, Weather Report, and Okiyasu Nijimura. So these 3 characters are going to be added. And the last character that's going to be added, which I'm not sure of, is Kira Yoshikage, or Yoshikage Kira, whatever you want to say his name is. But he's the guy with the stand Killer Queen. But before we get into him, let's go over the 3 first characters which I'm gonna talk about. So the first character that I mentioned was Funny Valentine. So if you don't know who he is, like I said, he is the blonde, luscious, curly-haired man with the pink outfit, who is the main antagonist of Steel Ball Run, or part 7 of Jojo. Which, if you haven't seen him already, come on, if you haven't played any Jojo games, get with it. Alright, I know I'm not a Jojo fan myself, like a hardcore Jojo fan, but I've seen a bunch of other Jojo games and watched up to Golden Wind, which is close to it, but not like as educated. But Funny Valentine basically has the stand Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. Yes, that is the fucking one of the longest names. Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. That's why it's called D4C, because there's 4 D's and 1 C. Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. But yeah, let's get into his abilities. So Funny Valentine's abilities, or Dirty Deeds Done Cheap's abilities, is basically giving them an access to have multiple versions or dimensions or alternate universes in inside the stand, where he basically pulls out a flag and then and turns it into a portal, you could say. If you have played like A Bizarre Day, it's where he like puts a flag over him and he just goes to this dimension where nobody can see him. Or he makes one of my favorite moves on him, which is basically a doppelganger of himself or a copy of himself, where he could just make clones and attack for him, which is dope as fuck. I know it's gonna be, I know if they add it to the game, it might be like Naruto, but hopefully they add something new to it, which is gonna be pretty cool if they do. But those are two abilities on him. But the third ability, which is prominent in him, and if you guys haven't already known, one of his main abilities is Love Train. So Love Train is the ability to make like this cage around him, where he becomes basically invincible. Nothing can touch him, and if you do try to touch him, it deflects all damage onto you, or like anything I guess physical that you do against him. It's more of like a defensive ability, but it's kind of like Gojo's reflection. Basically he just goes like you can't touch him, and all the damage done to him will be reflected back to you, which is gonna be pretty fucking sick if they add it to the game. Yeah, D4C is not a stand to play around with. This is gonna be one of my favorite characters. It's gonna be added along with the other characters, but come on, there's so many characters that are gonna be added in this update, because I just like noticed all of them. Like I don't even know who's gonna be my favorite, but it's probably Dio over Heaven for now. But who knows? Funny Valentine's probably a pretty cool character that they're gonna add. And let's get into his actual leaked image, which if you guys haven't already seen, I'll probably put it on the screen, probably. So on the screen, you guys could see that Funny Valentine is leaked, or Yakris. He basically leaked a photo of himself playing as Funny Valentine, or having the abilities or the character as him. And honestly, he looks clean as fuck. He looks dope, and he's the character that I've been looking for. But let's get into his abilities. So as you can see on the screen, or like the screen before this, you probably already seen it. He has the abilities a Doppelganger, Tea Time, Aramad, and Love Train. Hopefully I said the third one right, but these I only know, I'm guessing I only know 3 of them. I'm not sure about the Aramad move, but it might be a barrage, who knows, because I haven't seen all of his moves like in the manga or anything like that. But I'm gonna guess his doppelganger is the one that I was talking about, where he can make copies of himself through the alternate dimensions, where he just picks up the flag, which as you can see in the background, you can see the American flag, which is the one that he uses. Yeah, that's not important, but doppelganger is like what I said, is probably going to be a copy of himself, or copies of himself that could attack. His tea time might be a heal, where he just like drinks tea or something, but who knows, it might have bigger significance. Aramet, I'm just guessing it's a barrage, but it sounds too like unique to just be a barrage. So I'm not sure. We'll just have to wait and see until the next update. But if you guys can tell me in the comments about all these characters and all these abilities, that if you know more information about it, definitely comment below. And then his last move is Love Train, which we already went over, which is basically the Gojo reflection ability, where it becomes invisible and reflects all damage. So his ability, his set is gonna be dope as fuck. And right now, I'm guessing it's probably gonna be a legendary. That's probably gonna be collectible in a raid. I think he's gonna be collectible in a raid. That's what I'm guessing for now. But if not, he's probably gonna be a legendary. That's just gonna be, you know, a legendary or mythical. I don't know why I said legendary. They could be collectible by a raid, because most mythicals are collected through raids. So I'm just guessing it might be a legendary or mythical. Now moving on from Funny Valentine, we got your boy Weather Report. So if you don't know who Weather Report is basically one of the person from Ocean Stone. I think that's part 6 or something. I'm not sure. Definitely tell me in the comments. But yeah, Weather Report also has the stand called Weather Report. It's kind of confusing, but the stand Weather Report basically has the ability. Well, it's in his name. He has the ability to control weather, or nearly control all the weather around him, or the atmosphere around them. Excuse me, bro. I just ate a little bit of chicken fillet, so I might be a little full. But yeah, Weather Report, like I said, has the ability to control the weather around him, which could be used in offense or defense, basically. And he has the ability to create rain, lightning, wind, fog, and some of his cooler abilities that it says on here is that he has the ability to manipulate people through electrification, where he just electrifies other people's bodies and manipulates them or possesses them. and and also has like the ability to like basically have like Kanaki, where he could just see everything around him by detecting the air and the air currents around him, which is actually pretty dope as fuck. And there's a bunch of pretty cool abilities that he could definitely switch around and make use of this character. But one of his cool characters abilities that he has is like a cloud suit, which if you haven't already seen on him, he has like a bunch of clouds around him. And basically this cloud suit, like, in order it protects himself from dangerous like situations, and basically just the things that he causes around him, which is pretty cool. But one of his amazing moves is caused through his awakened form, or his unleashed form, which, if you don't know what that is, his name is get turned into heavy weather instead of weather report. It's just a more like advanced or stronger version, where he just basically gains the ability of something which is overpowered, and it's just an awakened version of himself. But for heavy weather, his ability is the ability to turn, wait for it, the ability to turn people into snails. Yup, you heard it here. He has the ability to turn into snails. So he could touch them, he can make well, not touch them directly. He creates rainbows in the air, which if the victim touches them, their body will immediately morph into a snail, and they'll just be a snail, and they'll get all the benefits of a snail, or you could say defects of a snail, because you'll basically be slow, sluggish, you're not strong at all, you're weak, you're small, and you're just like a snail, basically. Just imagine a snail. Just imagine a person like transforming into a snail and have nothing to do with it, and has no ability to fight back. So it's a really dope ability to just like disable and handicap other people, which is dope. And if they add this to the game, I don't know how it'll work. Maybe you could just turn other units into snails and they can't move, or like you could one shot them with it. Who knows at this point? We'll just have to wait. But that's a pretty cool ability that if they add it onto it, it'll be very unique against the other characters in the game of Anime Mania. But some of his those are some of his abilities, which I'm waiting to be added. But the main abilities that I want him to be added is the Snail Project, maybe the Cloud Suit for protection, controlling the weather around him, which like causes defects on the enemies, or maybe like controlling, possessing them, which I have no idea how that's gonna work. Maybe possesses them and attacks other units for him. Whew! Damn, some of these abilities get out of hand, and I like it. But yeah, this is basically weather report, and now let's move on to the third character, Okiyasu. Like I said, his name is Okiyasu Nijimura. So Okiyasu has the stand of the hand, so or Zahando. The hand has the ability to basically erase anything it touches, or yeah. So it basically cuts it or scrapes it from reality, and he has the ability to basically remove ace between a person, or just like basically just catch him. Like, if you haven't already seen Diamond Unbreakable, which is the part where he comes in, he just pulls in Josuke. He pulls in Josuke by just like swiping the hand and removes the space between them, which is actually pretty broken because it's basically like a grab. Uh, it's kind of like it could be like Pain's grab in Anime Mania. If you haven't already seen, it's like a Pain grab and smash to the ground, which would be pretty dope. And he also has the ability to basically, if you get touched by it, anything that it get touched, it's gone. So if it touches your hand, it's gone. If it touches your head, you're gone. And it just it just kills you instantly, basically. That's his main tactic. So he just swipes, and whatever it touches is gone. And that's a pretty cool stand, and it's pretty broken, although it might not have like other like special abilities. The ability to just, if you touch somebody, like they get vanished, like Thanos snapped. That's dope. And if that's like an ability that they could be added into the game, where it just touches a bunch of characters and they just get wiped, imagine that. Just imagine that. Okiyasu does get like better with it later on, but he's still a dumbass. It's pretty cool. I don't know how the abilities will look on this character. I'm guessing there's gonna be a grab, a swipe, and then maybe a barrage, like all Jojo characters will probably have. But who knows? we'll just have to wait and see. I keep saying we'll just have to wait and see, but it's just how it's gonna work. Alright, I have no ideas how these other characters are gonna have these abilities that I don't really know of, or doesn't have enough of them to fill in the 4 slots. But like I said, well, I didn't say this before, but I think he might be a rare or an uncommon, somewhere around there. And also weather report could probably be a legendary or rare, probably a legendary. But yeah, that's Okiyasu, and now let's move on to the last character that I see, which I believe is going to be added into game, but you can't really see it in full clarity. It's going to be Yoshikage Kira. So if you don't know who Yoshikage Kira is the villain for Diamond is Unbreakable. He's that guy with the blonde hair, business suit on, and has the skulls, ties, purple suit, and all that. He looks fancy, and he's pretty cool. I like him as a villain. He's dope. But he has the stand of Killer Queen. So Killer Queen is like a short range stand where he just makes explosions by attacking people, targeting people, and attaching bombs to them basically. And he has 3 main moves, which is like well, the first one is bomb transmutation, which if Killer Queen touches like any person or any object, he could detonate it and basically explode it like a bomb. And then his second move is sheer heart attack, where he summons like this little tank toy bomb that just targets anything around it, and it's indestructible basically. And it explodes every time it gets near you. So that's broken as fuck. Imagine this floating toy just coming towards you that you can't break, and then it just explodes and you die. That's how it is. All right, that's how dope. That's fucking clean it is. And then if you get into his awakened form, basically he has the ability called Bites the Dust, which is triggered through Kira's time loop, which Bites the Dust is a confusing ass motherfucking skill, but I think it's like when you see the stand, Kira could like manipulate time or something, and like go back in time or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's a pretty broken ability that I could only understand through simple terms, which I don't understand right now. But some of his abilities through Bites the Dust is something called Stray Cat, which he releases like this little air bomb that comes from his stomach, where there's like this little like a little cat that lies there, and he basically shoots like a condensed bubble through his body that's like pretty fast, and it's a projectile, and I think it basically just explodes on contact, which is dope. So the main abilities that I think is gonna be added to the character is all 3 of them. The where he touches the character and explodes, sheer heart attack, bites the dust, and stray cat. So all four of them. I mean, all four of those abilities is probably gonna be added on Hoshikage Kira. The stand. I'm not sure if it's gonna be if it's gonna include the dust form, but if it's just the normal one, then that's fine. But I'm pretty sure Hoshikage Kira is gonna be a legendary. But if not, maybe a rare. But I'm just making guesses at this point, because some of the characters below Funny Valentine is kind of foggy to me, because I actually don't know, since they haven't really leaked them and I don't really know the abilities on them. But those are the abilities that I just really went over for right now. So yeah, like I said, there's gonna be 4 new characters: Funny Valentine, Weather Report, Okiyasu, and Kira. And hopefully these characters that are gonna come out in the game are gonna be dope, usable, and broken than any other character in the game. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. We'll just have to wait and see on Friday when the update comes out, probably around Friday. But yeah, I'll see you boys and girls in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment if you already haven't. That'll be greatly appreciated by me, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.